Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to another weekly live trading webinar as we look at live trading strategies and risk management and the weekly outlook for the beginning of the week. Before we continue, I just want to bring your attention to the fact that any opinions, news, research, prices, or information discussed in this webinar or linked to this presentation does not constitute as investment advice or is just provided as general market commentary. And if you are looking for investment advice, be sure to contact a regulated financial advisor. For those of you who haven't met me, my name is Dumelo. I am a senior market analyst at CWG Markets, and I'll be taking you through this session today. Now, to keep up to date with market updates and tips, be sure to subscribe to this Telegram channel, as on this Telegram channel, we provide daily market news and outlooks, educational trading content, webinar access such as today, and event updates, as well as official promotions and announcements. So subscribe to the channel or scan the QR code and click on subscribe to keep up to date with daily market tips and analysis as well. And CWG Markets does have a 100% deposit bonus where you have the option to enjoy 100% deposit bonus on every deposit up to $1,000 on your trading account. So that you can double your funds, have more margin to trade with, double your equity, and be in the best position to grow your account in the most efficient way possible. So since this is a market outlook of the week, what we are going to do is we're going to jump straight to the charts themselves. And we're going to have a look at how the market is currently shaping up for the beginning of the week and what are the key levels to look out for until we touch base again on Wednesday. So starting on the charts here, first thing we'll have a look at is gold. As you can see, gold currently in a range here. No clear direction as to where the market is going. We do see some slight higher highs and higher lows, but nothing to look home to. So we do have two key levels. The top of the level here, which is our resistance zone between the 5,400 psychological level and the 5,415 level, and the bottom of the range here, which is the 4,659 level. We just need more clearer indication from the price action as to what direction price is more likely to move. Again, we can see price slightly moving in a range here. So as you can see, either a break above the top of the range here, could see doors opening up for price to retest the resistance zone, or a move breaking the bottom of the range could see a retest of the support level as well. So this is gold, no clear indication as yet. We just need to wait for price action to give us clear indication of the direction price is moving. Next up, we've got US oil. So US oil, we can see price is coming down from our major resistance level here at the 65.73 level, which has opened up doors for price to come down and retest our support level, which is at the 61.74 level. So doors are open for price to come down and continue the move down to test our level of support. Now, if we look at the current bar that is currently setting up on the daily time frame, as you can see, we have a higher high, higher low setup, which is a ringed high setup, which is a potential for a selling signal to test the support level, as you can see over there. The only issue here is there's no defined trend as yet, and this is more likely to be a trend reversal where a retest of the support and how price reacts off the support will give a clear indication of the long-term move on US oil. So that is our commodities, being gold and silver. Next, we'll move to our currencies, starting with AUD USD. So Aussie dollar, as you can see, price is currently testing our major support level at the 0.7048 level, where a bounce off this level could see a retest of the resistance at the 0.7133 level, as well as a break of this resistance opens up doors for price to continue this upward momentum with the next major resistance sitting at the 0.7265 level. However, a break and close below this level could see a reversal of the momentum to the downside, opening up doors for price to test our support zone, which is sitting between the 0.6925 level and the 0.6912 level. Now, as you can see from the current setup, so obviously we have upward momentum here, and price breaking through that current range, continuing higher highs and higher lows, as we can see from the current setup. And on the previous bar, we have a higher high, higher low, as well as a low test bar or pin bar setup, which are price action patterns indicating buying signals where you can catch this upward momentum if price respects this price action pattern and signal to test the resistance level over there. So a current setup to catch potential buy opportunities on AUD USD currently. Next up, we've got GBP USD. So GBP USD is currently coming off our resistance level here at the 1.3694 level, which that bounce with the price action pattern indicating a weakening in the upward momentum and a potential reversal from that level with this pin bar setup that we see over here, or a high test bar setup, has opened up doors for price to come down and test our major support level at the 1.3524 level. So the price action has opened up doors for price to do so. The current bar that is setting up as well is setting up a higher high, higher low setup, which is a ringed high or a bounce high formation to catch the downward momentum towards the level of support at the bottom over there. So that is GBP USD. Next up, we've got NZD USD, where price also is coming off our major resistance level here at the 0.6077 level, with indication from the price action of a weakening in the upward momentum and a potential for a reversal with this high test bar over here. This has opened up doors for price to continue to the downside to retest our support level at the 0.5948 level. However, if this move is not respected, a retest of the resistance, we have a resistance at the 0.6077 as well as resistance on the 0.6097 zone of resistance on NZD USD before we can see a breakout of this zone and clear upward momentum to the upside. So that is NZD USD. Next up, we've got USD JPY, dollar yen, where price is currently eyeing our major support level at the 152.16 level, where a bounce off this level could open up doors for a retest of our major resistance level at the 159.06 level, whereas a break below this support and close continues this downward momentum, opening up doors for price to test our next major support, which is at the 150.41 level of support on USD JPY. Next, we've got Euro CHF, Euro Swiss, with price currently testing our major support, which is a psychological level here, where our psychological level at the 0.9100 level. And as you can see, price is reacting off this level, where a bounce off this level, as well as a close above the previous level of psychological support, now resistance at the 0.9120 level. A close above this level could confirm a pullback in this downward momentum or the potential for a start of a reversal to the upside, with the next major resistance level sitting at the 0.9180 1.83 level. However, if price pulls back down and closes below the 0.90-100 level, a break and a close below that level opens up doors for price to test the next support, which is a psychological level at the 0.9080 level on Euro CHF. Next up, we've got Euro Kiwi, which is Euro NZD, where price is currently testing our major support level here at the 1.9618 level, where price has failed to close below this level, indicating a weakening of the selling momentum, and a bounce off this level could open up doors for price to test the top of the range there, which is at the 1.9783 level. And a break above and close above this level could confirm a reversal to the upside, with the next major resistance sitting at the 2.0102 level on Euro NZD. However, a break and a close below this level still faces further support at the 1.9543 level, where a break and close below that level confirms the downward momentum and opens up doors for price to test the next major support level, which is at the 1.9332 level on Euro NZD. Next, we've got GBP CHF. So GBP CHF, price currently testing our major support level here at the 1.0446 level of support on GBP CHF, and a bounce off this level could see a reversal of the momentum to the upside, with the next major resistance sitting at the 1.0647 level. Now, a break below this level of support, okay, opens up doors for price to test the next major level of support, which is actually a psychological level here, where a break and close below the support opens up doors for price to retest our support here, which is a psychological level at the 1.0400 level on GBP CHF. Okay, so this is GBP CHF and key levels to look out for. We can see the overall structure though on GBP CHF is we do see lower highs and lower lows with a downward trend setup, but since price is consolidating around this support level, we could have a minor pullback in this actual trend to the downside, or the start of a reversal to the upside as well. So how price reacts to the support level is then going to determine the direction to move forward for the next few days. Next symbol we're going to look at is CAD JPY. So CAD JPY is currently testing our major level of support here at the 112.11 level of support on CAD JPY, where a bounce off this level could see either a pullback, minor pullback in this downward momentum, or the start of a reversal to the upside, with the next major resistance sitting at the 115.03 level of resistance. But a break below this support still faces more support here at the zone below at the 111.85 and the 111.69 zone of major support on CAD JPY. So for a continuation of this downward momentum, a break below this zone of support and close below continues this downward momentum, opening up doors for price to test the next support at the 110.68 level of support on CAD JPY. Next, we've got Euro JPY. So Euro JPY, price is currently testing our major support zone here, which is sitting between the 181.50 and the 181.40 zone of support, which is a previous level of resistance or zone of resistance that price broke through and is now currently testing. So this zone here, a bounce off this zone could see a pullback in this downward momentum before continuing downwards, or could be the start of a reversal to the upside, with the next major resistance sitting at the 183.11 level. But a break and a close below the zone continues this downward momentum, opening up doors for price to test the next major support here, which is at the 180.42 level of support on Euro JPY. Next, we've got NZD JPY, which is currently testing our major level of support here, which is a previous level of resistance that price broke through and retested here at the 92.04 level of support. Where a bounce off this support level opens up doors for price to continue this upward momentum to the upside, with the next major resistance sitting at the 98.76 level of resistance on NZD JPY. Where a break and close below this level continues the downward momentum, and the next major support is sitting at the 91.36 level of support on NZD JPY, which is also a previous level of resistance that price broke through and retested on Kiwi Yen. And lastly, from the currency side of things, we've got Kiwi CAD, NZD CAD, which, as you can see, price is currently eyeing our major level of resistance here at the 0.8240 level of resistance, where a bounce off this level could see a retest of our major support zone, which is between the 0.8152 and the 0.8143 zone of support on Kiwi CAD. However, a break above this resistance faces further resistance at the 0.8258 level of resistance, where a break and a close above that level continue this upward momentum, opening up doors for price to continue to the next major resistance, which is at the 0.8313 level on NZD USD. No, NZD CAD, NZD Canadian dollar. All right. So that there is our currencies side of things. Now, in terms of stock indices, starting with the first one here, we have S&P 500, which, as we can see, the S&P 500 is currently testing our major level of support here at the 6,796 level. Where a bounce off this support level opens up doors for price to retest the resistance, which is the zone between the 6,798 and the 7,000 psychological level of the zone of resistance on S&P 500. Whereas a break and a close below the support continues this downward momentum, eyeing the next major support level, which is at the 6,721 level on S&P 500. Next index we're going to look at is the IBEX 35. So Spain 35 or ESP 35. As you can see here, price is eyeing our major level of support here at the 17,558 level, where a bounce off this level opens up doors for a retest of our resistance, which is the psychological level at the 18,200 level. Whereas a break below the support level and close continues this downward momentum and reversal to the downside, with the next major support sitting at the 17,334 level on IBEX 35 or Spain 35 or ESP 35 index. Next is the Hang Seng HK50, which, as you can see, price is currently bouncing off our major zone of support here, which is between the 26,323 and the 26,226 level of major support. Now, a bounce off this level could see a reversal back to the upside, opening up doors for price to retest our major resistance level at the 27,740 level of resistance. But if price comes back down, breaks below and closes below this support zone, this opens up doors for price to continue this downward momentum, with the next major support sitting at the 25,890 level, which is a previous level of resistance that price has broken through already. So this is Hang Seng HK50. Lastly, from the indices side of things, next we're going to have a look at is US 30, which is the US 30, which is the Dow Jones. So Dow Jones is currently testing our major level of support, which is a previous level of resistance that price broke through at the 49,529 level, where a bounce off this level, as we can see from the current price action candle here, which is a lower high, lower low setup, as well as a bounce low formation, which is a potential buy signal from this price action pattern. So a bounce off this level opens up doors for price to retest our resistance, which is a psychological level at the 50,500 level. However, a break and a close below this level sees a reversal to the downside, opening up doors for price to retest our support here at the 48,767 level on US 30 Dow Jones. And that is our indices. Moving along now to our cryptocurrencies. So crypto, first one we'll look at here is AXS, which is Axie Infinity. And as we do this, just to update our major levels, we can see price here is currently moving within a range, coming off the top of the range here, which is at the 1.5696 level. And we also have the bottom of the range here sitting at the 1.2631 level, where again, price trading within this zone continues this consolidation, whereas a break out above the top of the range confirms a reversal to the upside, opening up doors for price to retest the next major resistance, which is at the 2.9343 level, whereas a break below the bottom of the range continues the downward momentum, opening up doors for price to test the next major support, which is at the 0.8079 level of support on AXS USD Axie Infinity. Next, we've got Zcash, ZEC USD. So Zcash, as you can see over here, just an update from our key levels here. So okay, so there we go. So what we have here is price bouncing off our major resistance level, which is a previous level of support that price broke through and retested here at the 313.51 level, where a bounce off this level opens up doors for price to come down and retest our support zone at the 205.34 and the 202.15 zone of major support on Zcash. Whereas a break above this level and a close above this level continues this reversal to the upside, opening up doors for changing this momentum to the upside. And the next major resistance is sitting at the 400.06 level on Zcash ZEC USD. Next up, we're going to have a look at Chainlink, which is Link USD. So Chainlink, do this just to update our levels. You can see over here. Right, so firstly, what I want to do is update our major levels of support here, which we can see is all the way down here. So price is currently coming off our major level of support here at the 7.9162 level, which we can see here a reversal of this initial downward momentum, where we had lower highs and lower lows, but we can see starting to see a reversal of the momentum to the upside, which opens up doors for price to retest our major resistance level at the 10.2460 level of resistance. So either we can see a reversal back to the upside or a retest of the support level, but we still have a range in this price action. So no clear direction as yet on Link USD. Moving along, we've got Ethereum. So Ethereum, which is ETH USD. So Ethereum, just an update on our levels. There we go. So Ethereum as well, currently coming off our major support level here at the 1,829 level, previously with downward momentum with lower highs and lower lows, but we can starting to see a reversal in this momentum as prices starting to consolidate off this level. So again, a breakout from this range, either the bottom or the top of the range, would either confirm a breakout to the top, a retest of our major resistance here at the 2,229 level, or a breakout of the bottom of the range, retesting our support level here at the 1,829 level of support. So no clear direction as yet on Ethereum, so keeping an eye on this throughout the next few days will then determine where the next moves are going to be on Ethereum itself. Moving along, we've got XRP USD. So XRP USD, Ripple, so just an update on this level here. So there we go, major support level over here. And again, what we're seeing is, again, a reversal of the initial momentum where we had price moving in a downtrend with lower highs and lower lows. And now we can see a reversal here with new higher lows setting up and higher highs setting up for a potential of a reversal to the upside, opening up doors for price to test the next major resistance, which is a zone between the 1.7990 and the 1.8108 level of resistance zone on XRP USD. Again, we do have major support here sitting at the 1.2165 level of support as well on XRP USD. Next, we're going to look at Tezos, which is XTZ USD. So Tezos, first what we'll do is update our major levels here, which as you can see, we currently have price trading within a range over there. So there we go. Price is currently eyeing our major level of support here. Well, before I do that, let me put this in here. There we go. So price currently testing our major level of support here at the 0.3970 level, where price is ranging between the bottom of the range over there and the top of the range, which is at the 0.4297 level of resistance. So a break below this level and close below this level opens up doors for price to test our next major support level, which is a psychological level between the 0.3600 level, whereas a break and close above the top of the range confirms this reversal of the momentum to the upside, opening up doors for price to retest our resistance, which is at the 0.5513 level of resistance on XTZ USD. So price currently moving within this range. A breakout on either side of this range will then determine the moves for the next couple of days until we catch up again on Wednesday. And lastly, Cardano, which is ADA USD. So ADA USD is currently coming off our major level of support over here, which is a zone between the 0.2432 and the 0.2420 zone of support. Again, previously the structure here, we had series of lower highs and lower lows in this downward move, but now we are starting to see a reversal in the momentum with new higher highs and higher lows setting up, opening up doors for a reversal to the upside, where the next major resistance is the zone between the 0.3127 and the 0.3154 level of zone of resistance on ADA USD Cardano. So this is Cardano ADA USD and the levels to look out for the next couple of days until we touch base again on Wednesday. All right, so those are our key levels to look out for our beginning of our weekly outlook. We will catch up again on Wednesday, the 18th of Feb, for the midweek update and levels to look out for until the end of the week. So again, for those of you who want to start trading with CWG markets, did you know that an initial deposit of $10 gets you access to a high leverage multi-asset trading account with CWG markets, where you can make trading more professional and more efficient with MetaTrader 5 and the CWG Cent account. This Cent account provides you access to trade currencies, stock indices, commodities, stocks, cryptocurrencies as well, and provides leverage up to 1:1000 as well as EA automation support. So with just a minimum deposit of $10 in MetaTrader 5, you can start trading with CWG Markets Cent account. To open an account or apply for this account, scan the QR code that you see on the screen and apply for a CWG Cent account and get started trading with CWG Markets today, as well as taking advantage of the 100% welcome deposit bonus, where you can enjoy 100% deposit bonus on every deposit up to $1,000 on your trading account, where you can double your funds, have more margin, double your equity, and increase the growth of your account in the most efficient way possible with this 100% deposit bonus with CWG Markets. Now, if you enjoyed this session, please do us a favor and kindly leave a review on the QR code that you see on the screen. Scan the QR code, leave us a review, as this allows us to maintain the quality of our webinars, maintain the quality of the educational service we provide to CWG Markets traders. So scan the QR code, leave your feedback, which will kindly be appreciated. But other than that, if you'd like to contact me, you can either send me an email or send me a direct message on WhatsApp by either following the links that you see on the screen or scanning any one of the QR codes to get access to communicate with me, where you can ask me any questions that you'd like or suggest any future topics to discuss in future webinars in the future. But other than that, that's going to be it for today's webinar session. We'll touch base again on the 18th of February for our midweek outlook, as well as key levels to look out for the week as well. But other than that, enjoy the start of the week and see you guys in a few days. Bye for now.